is now but ashes and the hurt won't heal. Time heals all wounds, they say, but leaves the scars. So I think I'll not go back to camel wheel. Time heals all wounds, they say, but leaves the scars. So I think I'll not go back to camel wheel. No, I think I'll not go back to camel wheel.
Looked down into her brown eyes and said, say a prayer for me. She threw her arms around him, whispered, God will keep us free. They could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
She reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. All right, y'all, help me now.
There were 7 Spanish angels
At the
altar of the sun.
Oh, I believe
They were praying for the lovers
that it was.
in the valley of the gun.
Well,
When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared,
there was
there was
thunder.
thunder on the throne.
Oh, yeah.
And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
Grandpa had a piano, it was built in 1904. He brought it down from Sydney town before the first First World War. He'd sit down and crack his knuckles and put his glasses on his head. When he'd start to play, the cat would run and hide behind the bed. Well, his right foot stomped the pedals and his left foot stomped the floor. His wrinkled hands would skip the keys that wouldn't play no more. He'd play on with Christian soldiers and the window panes would shake. When the man of 87 played his old 88. The piano sat in a corner on a sagging hardwood floor. On top was a frame I made for him with a picture of the Lord. A faded Baptist hymnal took its place above the keys. We'd take turns sitting by him, he'd nod, we'd turn the page. Well, his right foot stomped the pedals and his left foot stomped the floor. His wrinkled hands would skip the keys that wouldn't play no more. He'd play on with Christian soldiers and the window panes would shake. When the man of 87 played his old 88. Well, the old piano's silent now, it don't ring the joy no more. Except sometimes when the cat jumps down when there's someone at the door. I can see him up in heaven with a smile upon his face. When God and all the angels let him lead Amazing Grace. Well, his right foot stomped the pedals and his left foot stomped the floor. His wrinkled hands would skip the keys that wouldn't play no more. He'd play on with Christian soldiers and the window panes would shake. When the man of 87 played his old 88. When the man of 87 played his old 88.
We gather today in a quiet way, just as he would have liked it done. No fuss, no spotlight, nothing loud, just love and people and stories begun. A life shaped by sea and island air, bare feet, salt hands and open sky, where family meant whoever stood beside you and kindness was lived, not amplified. He knew the strength of simple things, a helping hand, a shared meal, a mate, the steady work of honest days, and turning strangers into family at the gate. Love sat at the centre of his life, in the way he stayed, in the way he showed, in quiet pride and gentle care, in the paths he walked and the home he made whole. And even now, though he's not here, he hasn't really gone away. He's in the spaces where love still lives, in the things we carry and in what we say. So today we remember, together as one, a man well known for his steady grace, whose life was built on family, community, and leaving the world a kinder place. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come together this afternoon to honour and to remember the life of Barry Anthony Nicolai. On behalf of Tanya and Craig, Cheryl and Grant, and Lisa and Craig and their families. I welcome you and sincerely thank you for being here with them today to celebrate Barry's life. I also welcome all those who are viewing online, especially family and friends on Norfolk Island, in Queensland and in New Zealand. Some of you have come from nearby. Others have travelled a long way to be here from different towns, different states, and different parts of Barry's life. Your presence today speaks volumes. It reflects the quiet reach of a man who didn't seek attention, didn't want to fuss, and yet touched many lives deeply and enduringly. Barry would not have wanted to be the centre of attention. He would not have wanted a big show. But he would have noticed who was here. He would have felt the love in the room, and that really matters. So today is a time to come together as family, as friends, and as community, to acknowledge his life, to give thanks for it, and to support one another through the emotions that naturally come when someone so loved is farewelled. Barry was born on the 11th of April 1946 on Norfolk Island, a place that shaped him profoundly. He grew up barefoot, surrounded by a large and vibrant family, living close to the land and the sea. School held little appeal compared to fishing, and the ocean became both provider and teacher. What could be taken from the sea was caught, shared, and eaten, a simple, honest, and connected way of life. At just 15 years of age, Barry left Norfolk Island for the first time to attend a Boy Scout jamboree in Tasmania. That journey changed his life. He discovered that beauty existed beyond the island he loved, and he made a courageous decision that Tasmania would become home. Barry worked hard, very hard. He completed a painting apprenticeship and worked in a number of demanding jobs, including the acid plant at Heybridge, APPM, Hume's Pipe Factory, and also in Savage River. Sometimes he worked more than one job, 2 or 3 at a time, driven by a deep desire to build a secure and loving home for his family. That work ethic never left him. And then there was Judy. Introduced by Barry's sister Sandra in 1964, Barry met Judy Weller from Upernatone, who appeared in a pink jumper and pink slacks, and instantly she captured his heart. From that moment on, he was smitten. He kept his new love quiet at first, but there was no mistaking the depth of his feelings. They married on the 29th of August 1964, beginning a love story marked by devotion, loyalty, humour, and deep respect. Together they raised 3 daughters, Tanya, Cheryl, and Lisa, whom Barry and Judy adored. They believed they had hit the jackpot, and in their eyes, 3 was perfect. Barry was immensely proud to walk each of his girls down the aisle, and the arrival of 7 grandchildren only deepened his joy and sense of purpose. Barry's life continued to move between 2 homes of the heart, Tasmania and Norfolk Island. Homesickness eventually drew him back to Norfolk Island, where he and Judy built another chapter of their life together. Barry established his own painting business, employing others, introducing the island's first paint tinting machine. He was unloading supply ships, fishing, socialising, and immersing himself fully in island life. Community mattered deeply to Barry. It always did. Whether on Norfolk Island, in Tasmania, or later within the caravan park community, Barry valued connection, belonging, and shared life. Being an islander, that sense of community ran through him. Eventually, love drew him back to Tasmania again, back to his daughters and growing family. He resumed painting and became highly respected for his work. So respected, in fact, that people on Norfolk Island would pay for him to return and complete painting jobs for them there. Barry and Judy travelled together, often visiting family in Perth, holidaying on the Murray River, and cruising with dear friends. Friendship was so important to Barry, and those friendships were deep and enduring. When Judy died in 2014, Barry's heart was broken. He had already lost many dear family and friends over the years. For 11 long years, he has grieved the love of his life. He became quieter. The house felt empty. And then, with gentle encouragement from his girls, Barry eventually moved to the West Ulverston Apex Caravan Park, where community once again found him. There, he reconnected with life. He found mates, routine, and belonging, even if he never admitted how much it meant to him. One night a week, he stayed with each of his daughters, maintaining connection with them and their families, something he loved deeply, though again he would never let on. In 2024, Barry returned to Norfolk Island one last time, accompanied by Lisa and Craig. It was a really special visit, precious time with family and friends, and especially with his youngest brother, Bevan, who passed away not long after. That time together was a gift. Barry remained positive right to the end. Even when unwell, he joked, planned, and reassured others. Though his final weeks brought a difficult diagnosis, he faced it with courage. His passing on the 20th of December was quiet, but there was love in the room, and he left this world knowing that he was deeply loved. As we sit here today, many emotions will have surfaced: sadness, gratitude, laughter, tears. Barry was independent, selfless, kind, sensitive, and quietly generous. He loved his family fiercely. He loved his grandchildren. He would be the first to offer help, the first to turn up when someone needed support. He loved fishing, crayfish, motorbikes, a good story, and quietly barracking for the Sydney Swans, mainly so he could complain about the umpiring. To lose someone like Barry leaves a space that cannot be filled, but it can be carried, held, and honoured through memories and through love. In a moment, we're going to hear some tributes from some grandsons. These reflections are incredibly important. They come from a family that is close, loving, and deeply connected. A family shaped by Barry's quiet strength, loyalty, and love. As you listen, you may hear stories that make you smile, stories that may bring tears, and stories that sound very much like the Barry that you knew. Please hold these moments gently. They are gifts of love shared from the heart. I invite Bradley, Braden, and Trent to come forward.
Right, good afternoon everybody. Firstly, thanks for all being here today. On behalf of our family, I just want to express how deeply grateful we are for the love and support that you've shown us all. Your presence here means more than words, and obviously in moments like this when grief feels heavy and overwhelming, it helps to be reminded that we are not alone during this time. Thanks to those that have travelled near and far, and to those that have sent messages, flowers, made phone calls, or simply spared a thought in Pop's memory. Every gesture, no matter how small, has been felt and appreciated. We're also very thankful for the stories that have been shared and spoken, moments of laughter, albeit some mixed with tears. They remind us of while today is obviously filled with sadness, it is also filled with love, and the kind of love that does not end even when someone we cherish is no longer with us. I would also like to extend our combined appreciation as a family and a special thanks to the medical staff at Burnie Hospital for their care and support over the past few weeks. Their professionalism and compassion shown throughout this challenging period has not gone unnoticed. Whilst we'll touch a little further on some of our fondest memories of Pop, I just wanted to once again thank everybody for being here today, whether in the room, online on the live stream in Norfolk Island and New Zealand and Queensland, or just anyone sparing a thought for Pop today in their absence. Thanks.
After losing Nan, Pop stayed in their family home for a while. Eventually, after some gentle convincing from loved ones and close friends, he made the move over to the caravan park. A special mention must go to Noreen, or Gran, as many know her, who helped get that across the line. This turned out to be one of the best decisions he made. The caravan park gave Pop a new lease on life, where he met new people, new friends, and formed lifelong friendships. Special mention here to Gary, who he sadly lost not too long ago. Pop, or Bazza, as Gary called him, was very lost after losing him. They spent many days together, having a smoke, a beer, and a laugh. The caravan park really got Pop moving again. He started playing darts, which he absolutely loved. Before long, they'd won a competition together, and Pop was like a teenage kid, celebrating and sharing the news with anyone who would listen. There was always a casual beer and a smoke, as mentioned before, which we all know were a couple of his true loves. Along with this came the trip up to the street every Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock to do his lotto, which became a routine. Usually followed by a quick visit to the pokies, which he always complained about. That was until years of dedication finally paid off not too long ago when he got a big win. Once again, we saw the excitement of a teenager ringing the girls and asking how he's supposed to collect the bloody money. He's very excited. When Pop was in hospital, one of the nurses commented on just how many visitors or girlfriends he had, and that definitely rang true. Now, Pop was more than capable of looking after himself, but we often heard, "Oh, I won't eat much, just leftovers," or "no visitors." Yet on many occasions, so many lovely ladies and friends were always looking after him. dropping in with small visits, roasts and meals throughout the week. It even got to the point where the advocate would get dropped off on his doorstep every single day. Pop truly gained a whole new family at this stage of his life. He was blessed, and as a family, we want to sincerely thank you all for the love, care and kindness that he was given through that time.
Pop was blessed with 7 grandchildren. He truly loved every one of them equally. There were no favourites. From the moment each grandchild was born, Pop and Nan were always there, babysitting, holding, cuddling and playing. As we'll see in some of the photos, there was never a shortage of love. Pop was the kind of man who never waited to be asked for help. He just showed up. Whether it was fixing something around the house, moving house, telling stories, or simply giving his time up, he was always there for us. To us, Pop wasn't just our Pop. He was our handyman, our supporter, and a man we all looked up to. His love wasn't always spoken, but it was always shown. As the grandkids grew up and started families of their own, Pop continued to show up. Whether it was meeting partners for the first time, attending weddings, birthdays, leavers dinners, or just a good old family casserole night, he was always there. When Pop lost his wife, our Nan, and our mum's mum, his world changed forever. It was the hardest time of his life, but he kept on going just because of his family. He kept showing up in a way only Pop could. Pop was also lucky enough to spend time with 10 great-grandchildren. Each of us have our own memories and photos of that time. I would like to add here that he always said he never wanted to hold the baby, but yet we all have photos of him holding almost all of the babies. So, to our kids, he became known as Pop Barry. And he was never shy about reminding us that we're not to growl the kids too much, because as he would say, they're just kids and you were like it once too, mate. So, as incredibly proud as we was to have spent time, as incredibly proud as Pop was to have spent time with not just his grandkids, but also his great-grandkids, I think we were even luckier to watch our children spend time with such a great man. So Pop, thank you. Thank you for everything you gave us. You'll be with us all forever. Rest easy, mate.
Thanks, boys. Beautiful relationship, obviously, with a wonderful man. And as you said, how lucky that the great-grandchildren now know the love that he had for them. And there is a final tribute that I am honoured to present on Auntie Irene's behalf. It comes from Irene and her family. And she has written, "It breaks my heart to say goodbye, but you will always be with us. I was in bed with Mum when you decided to enter this world. Thank goodness Uncle Les was home to get medical help. The years passed, and when you were 15, you came to Tasmania and started your apprenticeship with Henry and Mr. Philpott. I will leave the rest of your story to your family. To your family, Tanya, Cheryl, Lisa, husbands and your children, we offer our deepest sympathy to you all with heartfelt and everlasting love. From Auntie Irene, Bruce, Avril and family. Rest in peace, Barry." So having heard so much about Barry's life, we now have the privilege of learning more through photographs. These images trace his journey from Norfolk Island to Tasmania and back again, through work, family, friendship, love and community. They capture the man that Barry was and the life he lived, often quietly, always genuinely. The final image you will see is the Norfolk Island flag flying at half-mast last week when news reached the community of Barry's passing. A powerful and moving symbol of how deeply he was loved and how far his life reached. As you watch, you are invited simply to remember.
Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder, how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. Well, people may try to guess the secret of a happiness, but some of them never learn it's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson, look out Jackson Town.
We'll go on down to Jackson, go ahead and wreck your hell. Go play your hand, you big talking man, make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson, go comb your hair.
Honey, I'm gonna snowball Jackson,
See if I can.
when I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson, you turn loose of my coat, 'cause I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. But they'll laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cake. They'll lead you around town like a scalded hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J-Pan plan.
Well, now we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back. got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. Honey, we've been talking about Jackson.
Beautiful memories that you have to cherish. In a moment, we will leave the chapel and take Barry on his final journey, a journey that brings him to rest with his beloved Judy at the Burnie Lawn Cemetery, where they will be reunited. All are warmly invited to accompany Barry on this journey to the cemetery, to walk with him one last time, and to be present as he is laid to rest. But if you prefer, you are also very welcome to make your way to the townhouse in Wilson Street, where we will continue to celebrate Barry's life, to raise a glass in his honour, to share stories and to remember him together. There is a lift available to take you upstairs, so please feel comfortable to come along knowing that access has been thoughtfully considered. Whether you travel with Barry to the cemetery or choose to go ahead to the townhouse and await the family's arrival, know that you are equally welcome and equally part of his journey. Thank you for being here today, for the love you have shown, and for honouring the life of Barry Anthony Nicolai. Would you all please stand?
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Life is old, dead, older than the trees,
Younger than the mountains,
blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong.
West Virginia.
Mountain mama, take me home. Country roads.
If I
All my memories,
should stay,
they gather round her.
A miner's lady, stranger to blue water. So I'll go, dark and dusty, yet I know, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, on the road again, like a band of gypsies we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, our way. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, oh take me home. Country roads.
oh, I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you dreamed of.
I wish you joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish you love.
And I will always love you right. You'll always
Take me
love you.
Country roads, take me
And
home.
almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Life is older, older than the trees,
Younger than the mountains,
growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong.
West Virginia.
Mountain mama, take me home. Country roads.
If I
All my memories,
should stay,
they gather round her.
A miner's lady, stranger to blue water. So I'll go, dark and dusty, yet I know, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, on the road again, like a band of gypsies we go down the highway. We're the best of friends,
Insisted that the world keep turning our way. Our way.
country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, oh take me home, country road.